Good morning, welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator. Not a long time since the last episode. I don't think we got all the way into Dresden, so I did finish that job. Bringing that yacht into Dresden. Now we're in Dresden with another job. We're going to be taking some roof tiles to Berlin. Let's get the engine started. We're in a DAF. And it is raining, like usual. So I know I said last episode that the next episode would be purchasing my own personal truck and starting my truck fleet, but still haven't reached that point yet. Obviously, only the next day here, or only a few days into the future. So I want to do a few more quick jobs, and then we will be picking up the first truck of the fleet. First job's gonna be a short one, only 3 hours. Just a little short little run up to Berlin. And then we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into up there. Truck didn't want to stop there. It's really weird because some of these trucks I'll hit the brake and it will stop on a dime. Other trucks will roll right through a red light like we did right there. Now I don't get too upset. I can't tell, unfortunately, so I guess I'm just gonna go here. Already got the red light violation anyway. Man, I'm having trouble with shifting here. Early start today, 3 o'clock in the morning. Actually, I think, the last episode we stopped at that rest area. I had trouble actually getting the resting, so fatigue is technically off right now. Though with quick jobs, it doesn't really matter anyway, since it resets every quick job. But yeah, so I think, what was it, about 12 noon, maybe 1 in the afternoon, and so by the time I got up, it was only about midnight and really early morning. Was able to finish that job, get it into Dresden, and now starting a new job. So all you guys missed was me trying to back that thing into its proper spot. I don't even think I had to back it in. Just finished recording an episode of American Truck Simulator, and again had trouble backing the cargo into its proper parking spot, per the usual. Alright, we're going to be getting on to the 4, headed directly to Berlin. Not that exit, the next one. I don't really like the placement of this GPS as much. It's a little not in my eye line. But we haven't made any mistakes yet. Berlin Cottbus. Now we're on the 13. As I mentioned in the last video being the American Truck Simulator video, I believe that's episode 40, it'll be episode 46, 47, one where we just drove through southern Louisiana and Texas, a little barren southern Louisiana and Texas. I was talking about how I'm just feeling really under the weather, had a little bit of a summer cold, and I think I'm getting over the cold, but now I just have this really lethargic feeling where my eyes are tired all day. I wake up tired. And it's really frustrating as we enter Brandenburg. I believe it's... Do they call them states? I'm not sure if they call them states within Germany. I know Mexico they do, because they are the United States of Mexico, technically. And Germany's also a federal republic. But I don't recall what their, at least in English, what we translate it to be for these regions. But we are now in Brandenburg. Brandenburg, I believe, is the original, kingdom that Berlin was within. But anyway, just feeling really worn out. I'm not really sure what it is. Saying that I need to really get back out on the bike. That might just give me a little bit of energy. Actually, doing exercise gives you that energy boost. Sitting around playing video games all day doesn't. But it's just been so hard waking up in the morning, feeling really dehydrated. The weather is hot and humid, or the next day it's rainy and cold, and it's really hard to get out, go outside and do things when you're like that. And just been not feeling very well, to the point where even just not into even doing any driving on the games. It's just sometimes you get worn out. So I don't know what it is. This is the part that bugs me about the about the traffic here, is that, what are you doing? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Okay, so the guy blows past me. I was just gonna say, it's like, how come the AI trucks get to go faster than me? I'm going already 3 or 4 over the speed limit, and they're going faster than me. But he pulls in front of me, and then slams on his brakes. As if I didn't have enough of that today already. If you follow my channel at all, you know I used to do, I think I'm taking an extended leave from it and maybe reworking what I'm going to do with these things. But I used to make daily recaps of our races in Dynasty Racing League, and we just did what was it today? The Michigan 175, I think it was, for our Grand National Series, the Xfinity cars, the equivalent. And I ended up finishing last on the lead lap, 16th place. Definitely had some people doing some slide jobs on me right out of those turns. Come up right in front of me and then cut my nose off. And one time the guy slammed me into the wall doing that, so not always thrilled when I have to slam on the brakes because of the guy in front of me. But just I was gonna say, it's like, why does the AI get to go faster? And I know the cars make sense. They probably have a different speed limit. But the trucks, they'll go blowing past you. No problem. These interchanges are just so expansive. They're so wide, and it's really strange because, as you can see, we don't have really much traffic. But then, for sure, at some point we'll get a ton of traffic all piled up on top of each other in a nice long line waiting behind a slow truck. But right now, not much. Granted, it is also just getting to be early morning. The sun is up pretty early here. It's 6 in the morning, but it depends. Sometimes if you wake up in the morning at 6, this is what it looks like. The sun's bright and shiny. So already to Berlin. Not a very long job at all. Oh, I turned off fatigue, didn't turn it back on, so I don't know how many. What is it? I think we get 11 hours. So I think we started this day at about 1. So we're gonna be finishing this day about 12 noon. So that'll be the cutoff time. Just to keep things realistic, just to follow the rest patterns. Losing quite a bit of frame rate here, unfortunately. I feel like I've never been in Berlin before in this game. It looks really good. I like those buildings. It's nice. Alright, where do I have to go here? I think I'm on the right path, yes. Just so many ramps and lanes you can go and choose from, and sometimes the GPS isn't 100% clear on what's going on with it. I suppose studying the map a little bit closer and, you know, planning out my own route, knowing which highway I got to get on it, because I believe we're on the 111 now. Making our way through, and we got to exit right here. What? See the GPS, and it's like you pull out too far and you can't see. Don't pull out far enough and you can't see either. Olympiastadion, Kaiserdam. Alright, so we're going towards. I wonder if that's the Olympic Stadium? I don't know, but I'm glad it cleared up here in Berlin. And at some point here, I'm going to grab a screenshot, get these buildings in the background look really nice. I like this. I guess this is a cop car. I was going to say it's a taxi. It's got the... But it is the police. Careful, we got cars parked here. Wow, barely in those parking spots. Me go, and I was gonna let him go. It's much easier for him to go than it is for me. I think we should be able to clear him just fine. Where are we going? I believe DB Schenker is our destination. And we just have to pull on in. It's another easy, pretty easy job. All right, 2.5 hours, 183 kilometers, excellent. And this will push us, didn't get much XP there at all. But we are level 15. Level 16, we're going to unlock a few more trucks. That's the goal. All right, so we got our 12 tons of neon. We're going to be taking from Berlin to Frankfurt. Got a Scania truck this time. Let's get that started. Let's get the lights on. No hazard light. And here we go. We got 7.5 hour job. I don't have, technically I could do this whole job because I don't have fatigue on, but considering I started the day at about 1 o'clock in the morning, noon is our cutoff. We'll have to find a rest area by then. Hello, IKEA. Let's get in the first here. I like this steering wheel, a little bit of a flat bottom to it. Still trying to figure out which truck I want to go with for my first personal truck, first truck of the fleet. Now I'm going to be trying to get that achievement, which is to run, you know, test drive or whatever it's called, where you buy all 6 of the different manufacturers, or however many there are in the game, and you drive 999 kilometers in each of them, which shouldn't be too hard, but obviously we will need to make quite a bit of money, and that'll take a little bit of time. But with vanilla, it gives you something to shoot for, and I'm liking the Scania so far. Maybe we'll go with the Scania. I like the, you know, very modern kind of layout to the dashboard. Lots of buttons. I like it. Seems to have some oomph to it. Alright, go, go, go. Oh, they have a yield sign. I was gonna say, how long do I have to wait? But they have to yield too, once in a while. You shop, we drop. Tesco, okay. Never been to a Tesco. I've seen a few of them in this game, a few Metros and some, I mean, obviously IKEA. I think there's IKEAs everywhere now. And then, so Metro and Carrefour. And I'm not sure where Metro is from, but I think Carrefour is definitely a French grocery store, French supermarket. And we have a few of those here in China. And then I've seen a few Metros here in China as well. But no Tesco's. I haven't seen any Tesco's. There's an IKEA in Hangzhou about 2 hours away from where I live, and there's some Walmarts. You can't see me, but I did put air quotes around the Walmart because they're definitely like Walmart neighborhood markets, basically. I mean, they're just like the tiniest, oldest kind of versions of Walmart where all they have are like nothing. There's not much there. But usually it has a grocery store and, you know, obviously the other stuff. But it's so small that it's like, well, wait a second, this isn't a Walmart superstore or whatever they're called. Oh, these frame rates. I'm sure it's because of all that extra traffic. Ooh, speeding a little bit. Back into Brandenburg. I think Berlin is its own, like, it's like a city-state. Okay, I need to get over here, please. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm driving bad, I know. Now some of the signs for the different countries and provinces, depending on the country, pretty interesting. They look cool with their coat of arms and stuff and the colors. And then some of them are just awful. I think, you know, Brandenburg just looks so graphically terrible. Just this like, ugh. And again, I have to drive, ugh, I am just driving terrible here. Okay, hey, look at that car, moved over, merged nicely. But that Brandenburg sign is just awful, that gradient. And here we got a little bit of a traffic pile up. We're gonna get all the way over here to the left lane to avoid that. Yeah, you got a couple lanes merging. Munich, 532 miles. Well, we're going to Frankfurt. Come on, let's go. I do like how they have in Europe, they have trucks that carry the forklift right on the back, along with the truck. It stays with the trailer. It's a pretty interesting thing to see. Rosthoff. Nice Shell gas stations. Got this one. Yeah, another slow truck up here. What's he carrying? Okay, please don't move over into me. Please don't move over into me. Post Nord Logistics. And some really interesting, like the box trailers here, very different from America, the style. But then this one I think is going to be horses or cows. Willkommen. I couldn't really clear, but again, it just looks so cheap. Those signs, it kind of just like, blech. Like it was made in Word and Paint. You know, and that's not a criticism of the game. I think that's what the signs look like in real life. I'll have to look. Maybe I can post one in the, on the graphics side. I know I've been, pointing out what country we're in, but maybe we could do what province we're in. Give me a little bit more work. I love this construction zone. Look at that. They got that paved and everything. Cool. But they force you over. Oh, Martin. Excellent driving on my part. So it's so different because in Germany, their roads are all white lines, and then in construction zones they have this yellow line. And I know we were testing it in America. I know in Wisconsin they were testing it to do like orange lines. I don't think it works. I think just go with the regular lines. What is going on with the clock there? I was saying I like it how they make you kind of swing over here and go this little detour around. Oh, look at that. He didn't enjoy waiting, so he moved over. It's really cool having the lane switch there. Vielen Dank für Ihr Verständnis. I think thank you for your understanding. Thank you for slowing down and avoiding that construction zone. That was totally my fault. I looked and there was no one there, and then in the time it took me to move over, another car had swooped in. Actually, that's not my fault. That's his fault for merging into my lane when he clearly saw me moving over. That was his fault. And of course, I get fined €400. I should have had my mirror on, though. I should have been looking over there the whole way over. That was not the best driving on my part. Let's see if he gave me any damage. No damage, though. That's still something we haven't seen yet. AI cars crashing into each other. Haven't seen any wrecks. We've seen some road sign incidents, but never any just natural ones because the AI drives stupidly. See, I wish the AI would merge like that nicely in front of me when I'm actually got some speed, because Other times they'll merge in front of me and then they'll hit their brakes. And then I'm right up in their trunk. Go out here in this mode for a while. Helps the frame rate. Just put the virtual mirrors up. Oh, see trouble ahead. I would like to move over because one of these cars. Oh, so here we go. We got a natural. We got a natural accident. See, this truck is just doing stupid stuff. There we go. There you go. You got to see a natural problem. Alright, I'm going to get off here at the Rostov-Eisenach Nord. And this is where we're going to end this episode. It's going to be about 10:30 by the time we get parked and everything. And put in a good drive today. And next time, we'll be able to finish. Alright. Is there parking over here? Yes, there is. I don't need gas. Lots of pumps here. I like this rest stop. Nice and big. We'll pull in right here. All right. Early stop for the day. But I didn't see any rest stops coming up, it looked like, and yeah, it's been a good half-hour episode, so we're just gonna end right here. Let's turn off the engine. Got our neon tanker, our nice blue Scania here at the Rostov. What was it? Rostov. I forget what it was. But in any case, this is where I'm gonna leave you. I'm Martin Wenzel. This is Euro Truck Simulator 2. Until next time, take care of yourselves and happy trucking. Goodbye.